Ooh. Oh, this is gonna be a spicy one, ladies and gentlemen. Yo, 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 yo. Also, I just found this song. And it's an absolute banger. Absolute banger. So, we're gonna listen to it. I was almost late on stream because I just had this going on repeat. Oh, man. Alright. Squid, K9, Mr. Malik, what's going on? Frosty. Yeah, who knows? Maybe if you will have it, if you won't. Zala, what's going on? Safe. Hey, hey, my favorite baller streamer is live. Hey, don't talk bad about my baller streamer. All right, dude, I'll be there again. Don't worry. Today, exactly 20 UTC. We'll be there. We'll be there. Why 1v3? What happened? Well, we're gonna go over everything. All right, I'm gonna wait until a few more people get in here. But yeah, it's gonna be look, I'm going to try and play as neutral of a role as possible, but I will say those flesh discords are wild, bro. Wild. Carrie, what's up? I knew it was going to be a 1v3. I'm pretty sure everybody and their mother knew it was going to be a 1v3. Easiest, what's going on? Yeah, it's interesting. Unfair matchmaking if it was 2v2. I don't think 1606 ever intended for it to be fair matchmaking, man. Oh. But we're gonna talk about it all. We're gonna talk about it all. Oh my god, 50 people already in here, man, and I'm just getting used to it. God, I haven't streamed in a week. How's everybody's Halloween? Before we get into all the drama, how's everybody's Halloween? All right, because I had a fantastic Halloween, man. A lot of fun. A lot of fun. I dressed up as a Russian oligarch. Not exactly sure which one because I just have a big Russian coat and a hat, and it worked out. But it was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Cal, what's good, brother? What is good? Also, this song is absolute gas. Ooh, yeah. We'll get into the mess, guys. We'll get into the mess. But man, look. I'm not usually a big flesh Discord conversationalist, but as I tab in here, guys, I woke up this morning and the 1606 flesh channel had like 750 messages, and I was like, I'm done. I'm done. No shot. You dressed as Mr. Hope and Wild Lion? Wow, that's actually, yeah, that's good. I rock cosplayed for Halloween. That's crazy. That's crazy. What's up, Frug? Bonfire night tonight? Oh, that's sick. That's actually what I did for Halloween, by the way. I cosplayed as Mr. Open Wild Lion, and I went around a bonfire, and I had a good time. Do 1606 get to feast on A-seeds yet again, or better matchmaking? No, that's what's happening. But the way that it's going about, I don't think has ever happened. Okay. Look, it's the topic of conversation. You all want to hear me talk about it. All right, so thank you to Zala. He went ahead and sent this all to me. Zala is Poppy. There you go. I think no, that's the 1718 KvK 16. Okay, chat. You should be able to see this. Yeah, you can, and I can zoom in. Nice. All right, so this is what we're dealing with. All right, this is what we're dealing with. Now, this is why this situation is weird. I've got to turn down my music a little bit. Is the music okay for you guys? I was messing with some settings. I think it's okay. But yeah, this is why this one's a little bit weird. Normally, 3v1s are the result of bad matchmaking, right? And the matchmaking ends up turning into well, it's kind of like, we're not going to let 3 camps suffer, so we're going to make the Imperium the oddball suffer, right? Which, in experience, is what has happened to 1901 and other people. There is no music? There's definitely music. There's definitely music. Chat, somebody confirm with me that you guys can hear the music. It might just be a little low for you, I don't know. But I think this is the first time that the 1 has kind of demanded the 1v3, right? Because normally, you know, shout out 2377, but in our last 3v1, 2377 tried to get a 2v2, and let's just kind of you know, be honest here, free win. We can. There isn't. Okay. Can somebody... I don't know who's trolling. Is there music or not? Good evening. The picture in the background is still skewed. Guys, it's straight. I promise you, it's straight. There is. Never mind. Yeah, it might be a little low. If 1606 took a 2v2, then y'all would say 1606 taking a free win. No matter what we do, people hate. K9, that is 100% true. Yeah. Okay, so this is what I mean. There were rumors. And guys, let me... Okay, not all the blame is on 1606. Not all the blame is on 1606. Okay, let's start there. Okay, let's start there. There were rumors that 1606 wanted to go into this KvK and do a 1v3 from the start. Okay, they knew nobody else their side was going in. That's their prerogative. They were pretty public that they wanted to do a 1v3, and you still had kingdoms to opt in and register with them. Now, look, 3308 is also a fairly large kingdom. They got a super large migration, but they do not hold a candle to 1606, okay? Now, they do have a pretty decent campmate in 3274, but I think it is still just no shot. Like, they are much weaker than the 1606 camp, right? Like, let's be very clear. So, 1606 went into Diplo and essentially was like, hey, the only way we're going to fight is a 1v3, which is really weird because let's be honest here. No one, I mean, that I remember, maybe like old 1093 or old 1960, I don't know, but nobody in my experience has ever demanded that they get 1v3'd right off the bat. Like that, you know, like that was weird for me. Because normally it's like, okay, we'll take the weakest ally and then we'll 2v2 and then we'll get a free win and blah, 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 and then they get a lot of shit. So what do I think is the better outcome? The 1v3 or the 2v2? Obviously, guys, I think the 1v3 is a much better outcome. It's a much better outcome. Now, this is where the outcome that we were dealt is the outcome that we were dealt. But now, where do you kind of throw the blame? Like, is there blame? And I'll be honest, guys. As much as you can blame 1606, you quite literally cannot blame them for the match making resulting in what we see on your screen. Right? You can't. They got a match. Lilith said this was fair. That's a Lilith issue. And then you also have the human side of it, where it's like 1606 is way too stacked on speeds and way too stacked on resources, and they haven't had a proper fight in forever, so they want more fights than maybe Lil thinks that they do. So, like, I don't know. I think that 3308 could have not queued this map, and 1606 just wouldn't have had a match found. So, I think if 3308 wanted to go into this KvK doing a 2v2, knowing that 1606 wanted a 3v1 is their fault, right? Like, you guys see the logic there, right? It's like, as much as it is on 1606, I think that they were pretty public that they wanted a 1v3, and I don't know. 3308 probably just shouldn't have registered. And you know what's crazy? 3308 did the exact same thing in the 2377 KvK. 2377 was in our map pool, and then they swapped, they swapped 1903 and 3308 over to our map, and then we had to 1v3 2377. Like, look, they're not innocent either, all right? Lilith fucked up kingdom placements. So, I think this has been kingdom placements for the dawn of time. Guys, am I crazy? Or have the most powerful king or camps always been on opposite sides of each other? I think they have literally all been on opposite sides of each other. I remember seeing a support message from Lilith. All right. I remember seeing a support message from Lilith saying, ideally, in their matchmaking algorithm, all camps are the exact same strength, which is like clearly not true, right? Like, let's be very clear, right? Like, that's just obviously not true. Can't blame anyone for when they want to register. Lilith does this thing. KZO, I completely agree with you. So that's why I'm saying everybody pointing the finger at 1606 for taking what is essentially a loss, but a KP farm. Okay, let's put it this way. 60 versus 77 was not opposite sides. Yeah, but you had 1093 in that KvK, and I would argue that 1093 was probably stronger than those camps at the time. Maybe not 1960, but 2377. And I think that Lilith Matchmaking was probably trying to get 1093 and 1960 on different sides. But anyway, what was I saying? I was saying something. I can't remember what I was saying. Guys, too much is going on. But either way, like these two camps just shouldn't be a thing. Like if you can't make 4 even maps, or even camps, I think it's just not even worth it. My goodness, guys. My goodness. And then, so, not only do we have the 1606 KvK, right? But we have, this KvK, right? 1718. Which is like... I mean, what am I even looking at, right? Obviously, we've got our friends here at 3473. They're down here, 1879. Some familiar faces. 1592, I guess, has kind of revived their kingdom, because I thought they died. 2304 was also in our last KvK. And then 1228, I'm not super familiar with, but they're kind of larger. The Marsh camp here is tough. Like, both these... I mean, honestly... Yeah, guys, I don't even know, man. Like, I guess... Oh, please don't tell me the allies. How would I ally this? Left versus right? I mean... 1718 has a pretty significant numbers advantage against pretty much any camp, but let's all be real. A lot of these kingdoms aren't going to be... They're all going to be kind of offline, right? ACs won't fight until Kingsland. 12 hours of fighting, the whole KvK. So, here. We'll go back to the 1606 KvK. I will say, if I were to structure how I would play this KvK from the 3's perspective, this is what I would do. I would not touch 1606 until Kingsland. Not touch, right? Because what does 1606 want? All right, they want to have 2 zone 5s, they want to have 2 pass 7s, and they want a Kingsland, and they're going to lose Kingsland, and then they're going to keep going over and over and over and over again into the passes and try to drain the 3 camps, right? Can you zoom in, brother? My magnifying glass is on my grandma's. I'm sorry. Is that better? Oh, that's funny. Now, if I were 1606, excuse me, as my voice cracks like I'm a teenager, what would I do? And I've said this in private. And who knows if they actually do it, and who knows if any of these people are watching my stream. But if I was 1606, you know what I would not do? I would not go into zone 5s. I would let the 2 camps on the side go into zone 5, build completely their whole territory, establish a structure, make them think they're safe, and then I would go in 2 to 3 days later on a random day, and they will be more inclined to defend it, right? And now you've baited them into a zone 5 fight. So you can kind of see, look, I'm not leaking any strategies here. I'm not in Diplo or I'm not in leadership, right? I'm just telling you what I would do from my perspective. And then look, if the ACs are smart, they will just, as soon as you fort drop, they maybe will try to burn it. You know, they'll pop an expansion. 1 expansion later, they're done. They leave. And then you go on to the next zone. But at the same time, if they stay and fight, then 1606 is going to win that, right? I don't get the rationale in not canceling, to be honest. Well, it's 1606's prerogative to farm KP. That's it, right? ACs will always be in MKVKs. You can blame map placements on Lilith for putting the ACs next to us. I also agree with that. I mean, let's be real, guys. 1606 should have no chance of winning this KvK. Especially because you've got the 16-hour debuff in this KvK. They should have absolutely no chance. But if the 3 camps, especially these 2 corner camps, play this incorrectly, they have a chance to get drained, right? Aquina, hey man, the man himself in chat. What's up? I'm trying to rationalize this for you guys. we're trying to get on cycle with kingdoms our size. I suppose they're kind of, I mean, well, you got 2049 and 1093 going next spot, right? But from what I imagine, they kind of want to 1v1 each other. So if you go in with them next pop, then you're going to have another situation of the exact same KvK that you guys just got out of, which is you're going to have 3 big Imperiums, and then you're going to have 1 camp, which, honestly, I'm going to be honest, right? 1981 is going next pop, so it's probably going to be like 1981. Actually, this would probably be a pretty good camp. 1981 and 1316 in 1 camp could probably fight 1606. I mean, that actually sounds pretty good. But I have no idea. But then you'd have like 1093 versus 2049. Then you'd have 1606 versus 1981 and 1316. I mean, Chad, with that, without looking at the stats, right? Does that sound fun? I feel like that. I mean, that might be fun. Think about KvK that just started 2 weeks ago. Yeah. And guys, I know I went to the 1718 KvK, and then I completely just skipped over it because we're still talking about this one. But yeah, so as far as this map, so this is the 1718 map. All right. How would I ally this? Guys, I do not know the allies. And Majed, hold on. Did they ally with 1592? Oh, they did not ally top. No way, right? There's no way they ally top. That's why. Oh, Diplo's still negotiating. Okay. So, from what I see right here, I would say that the strongest camp here, I mean, I know they're at a significant power disadvantage, but, I think 1718 is probably just the strongest camp here. I know it sounds crazy as, like, the one kingdom, but, guys, stats like this, and I'm sorry to call you guys out if, you guys are in the chat, but, like, 1082... 116 billion kill points, like these kingdoms aren't even going to show up, right? So you essentially look at the top end. So you got 2304, you've got 1228, and I guess 1787 will show up a little bit. Whoops, my bad. You've got 3473, and then you've got 1879, and you've got 1592, and then 3309 is up there. So I would say Picardy and Brittany are probably the 2 strongest camps here. Now, 3473 is the 2nd strongest kingdom here. But, look, I could be wrong, guys. I could be wrong. But their campmates are... You never really know here, right? So, I am going to, honestly, say that this should just be left versus right. Right? You cut it down the middle, right here. You've got 1718 taking on the 1592 camp. And then I think... I mean, they'd be at a disadvantage. They would be at a disadvantage. But I think they need to be at a disadvantage. They're the strongest camp. Yeah, I guess left versus right. Or, oh, I do like the 2v4 option. I don't mind the 2v4 option at all. If it's left versus right, 1718 has a chance of losing. If they ally purple camp, it's a guarantee to win. Why would they risk it? If it's a 2v4, I don't think they're... I mean, if they want to ally 1592 and 1718 and do a 2v4, I think that's reasonable. I think that's super reasonable. I think they're still at a disadvantage. Like, 2v4, they're definitely still at a disadvantage. I don't mind that at all. But I think either way, like, if they're dead set on 1592, I'd just say fuck them 2v4. And if they're not dead set, then left versus right. Right? They don't want it. We want it 2v4 if it's like this, but they refuse. Yeah. Tough. They want a 3v3 with 1592. That'll never work. That will literally never work. 1718 and... Or I'll just say Brittany and Picardy can never be allies. I think that's debatably the 2 strongest camps. That doesn't make any sense. Now, I have much respect for 3473. But realistically, I think that 3309 is probably a pretty good campmate. And I don't know about the campmates of all the other kingdoms here. And so if you have 2 active kingdoms here, 1 Imperium here, kind of 1 active kingdom, 1 active kingdom, 1 active kingdom, 1 active kingdom, like, yeah. I feel like MM right now is based on KP. Like, there's no way 2 ACs can fight 1606. It's always been based on KP, but this isn't even KP, brother. What do you mean based on KP? This isn't like, what is this? 3309 has 40 mains, very solid kingdom, yeah. 2v4 will put them in a very big disadvantage. In the end, it's a numbers game, and whoever holds the field will win. Yeah, but numbers game and activity, right? That's what they're looking for, an easy dub. Well, they did just come off a hard KvK with us, but, you know, who knows. Did I expertise Achilles? What do you think? I mean, I really have not tested him at all, but yes, I did expertise Achilles. And I still need to expertise this guy, but I'm waiting for a few more events. Ooh. We'll see how the 16-hour will affect them. Yeah, we'll see. There's a difference between confidence and overconfident. Diluted 1606 is on the ladder. It's stupid. So, I feel like I will say this quite a lot. I feel like I will say this a lot in this stream. Excuse me. But 1606 does not think that they're going to win this KvK, right? Like, they're not fighting this KvK for a win, which is, again, not necessarily fair to the other camps because it's a different kind of KvK that kind of ruins their cycles, right? But 1606 just wants to farm KP, right? Let's call it how it is. So, if I were the 3 camps, I would do everything in my power to allow that not to happen, and I would just win the KvK and go on to the next one, right? So, KvK was canceled lately, and the only reason this one isn't because 1606 doesn't care if it's unfair. They just want to farm KP. Yeah, I mean that is true. That is a fact. But I mean they're also gonna have some fun if they can do that, right? Which, you know, it's in their right. It's in 1606's right to do whatever they'd like to do, right? Now, unfortunately, that comes at the expense of other kingdoms, right? And Lilith Matchmaking decided that 1606 would get a match here, right? So, I mean, yeah, we'll see. Aquina, have you already... How late did you come into the stream? Did you hear what I suggested earlier? If we took a 2v2, what would y'all be saying then? No, K9 Daddy, I mean, I think... I don't know if you're talking to me or if you're talking to chat, but... yeah, like, let's be very clear. 2v2 is no option. I think you would get more shit for taking a 2v2. I need them to not have a zone 4 fights. I don't want Das breaking the record. There's only one way to get a zone zone 5 fight, and that's by baiting them. So, why is it wrong to want to fight like crazy? It's not wrong to want to fight like crazy. It's wrong to do it at the expense of others, right? That's the mindset, right? Because you guys forcing people to fight you in a 1v3 essentially ruins their KvK, right? So you're just fighting for the sake of fighting. They wanted a KvK, and that's where the discourse is. It's not like taking a 2v2 would have been better. 2v2 would have been much worse. But at the same time, it's like they're still pissed off that now they don't get a zone 5 fight. They might not even get like a long past 7, and then they're gonna get a 12-hour Kingsland followed by, you know, late past 8 pushes into Kingsland for the next 25 days, right? Like that's what's gonna happen, right? Like everybody, and Mars, you were in 2377, right? Well, well, we fought you in a 3v1, right? So this is going to be the exact same thing that the 2377 KvK was. It's where 1606 is going to try to bait zone 5 fights. They're going to get pushed out of Kingsland in 6 hours, and then they're going to continue to go through past 8 for 25 days and farm KP, right? Like that's what's going to happen. And there's a way that they can win, I suppose, but at the same time, like, I'm sure that 2377, and I've got some 2377 people in chat right now. I know I do. So I guarantee you 2377 had a lot of fun that KvK. They were farming us. They were having a great time. Good trades, blah, blah, blah. You know who didn't have a good time? The 3 other camps, right? And ironically, 1079 and 3308 were in those camps. And so it's just not fun because you're on edge for 3 weeks. You're on edge for 3 weeks during your downtime because you don't know when they're going to push. And so, yeah, like, it turned into a KvK, and then all of a sudden it just makes it so that the KvK isn't as fun anymore. So that's where the 3 are coming from. But at the same time, 1606 has the right to do that, right? Gerald, you good, man? Need a timeout? You good? I think the 16-hour War Frenzy will be much more in favor of the A seeds. Possibly. But at the same time, hey guys, let's keep the chat a little cleaner, right? Yeah, let's come on now. I will say that in general, it is well within 1606's right to do this, but it doesn't necessarily make them good guys, right? 1606 isn't the bad guy. They said they were going first pop. They were too fat and wanted to draw power. Duke, I also agree with you, man. 1606 said, and this is where I said this at the start of the stream, which a lot of you guys have popped in here, right? Over the course of the time, but 1606 was very public. They were very public about going in and doing a 1v3, right? Like, they were very public about that. So 3308 tried to queue into them and do a 2v2, which is also 3308's fault, right? Like, I mean, you kind of knew what you were signing up for. So I don't buy the 3 being victims in a 1v3. Then you've never been the 3 in a 1v3. It's not fun. Are we bad guys for taking the 3v1? No, this is what I mean. Everything's subjective, man. Everything's subjective as to where you are. I think you can't blame 1606, but they're not without fault. You can't blame 3308, but they're not without fault. You can't blame Lilith, but at the same time, it's kind of their fault, right? So it's whatever side of the door you're standing on, right? Like, that's what it is. 3308's fault for trying to take a big challenge. I disagree. It's 3308's fault because not, like I said, it's not completely 3308's fault, but it's 3308's fault in the sense that they knew that 1606 wanted a 1v3, right? They knew that they were going to queue into 1606 who wanted a 1v3. And so when they joined the KvK and all of a sudden 1606 is saying, we want a 1v3, and 3308's like, we want a 2v2, then in general, like, that's just how it is. Like, you kind of know. Hey, Peace, thank you for the 5. All right, I do appreciate the 5. Like I said, guys, it's all where you're standing. It's all where you're standing. The other 3 camps are going to play a KvK that's already decided for the sake of a bigger Imperium to drop power and farm KP. Let's be serious here. It's unfair. That is true. Yes, that is true. I mean, if the 3 other camps want to reject this KvK, why are they so persistent on playing it? They're not. They all want to cancel, right? Hashtag blame Lilith. I agree. You know what? Fuck Lilith. Fuck Lilith. 25 push-ups? Oh, I have to do push-ups today? Oh, man. Oh, man. But I do agree, Peace. Blame Lilith. Wow, I actually can't reach chat. Man, you guys are passionate. Woo! Man, KvK Diplo is... Oh, it's so fun. It's so fun. All right. Ken, I sent you the mail from before our KvK ended. Where do you send it, on Discord? Give me a second. All right. Okay. Let's see if I've got this correct. I don't want to leak any DMs, so let's see. Can I? All right. Boom. There we go. All right. So, It's highly likely that we don't skip for our next KvK. It's already struggled to drop Imperium, and we are further into Gold Imperium than we would like to be. The longer we wait, the fatter we get. It's about time we should shed our weight in a tough new KvK. Our goal is to register for Troy regardless of the matchup, and we will take unfavorable odds. Please be prepared. Timing will also mean the holiday season will be free for everybody that celebrates it. So, this was public. Like, this was public. Public knowledge. I knew about this. I had already seen this mail, right? I would say that... Look, this is why 3308 is not completely innocent here, right? Like, without even... look, I've got connections in 1606, right? Like, we're good friends. Like, I kind of knew that they wanted a 1v3. And obviously it's, you know, 3308 registering into that kind of knows what's happening, right? He will take his shirt off. Whoa, 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 whoa. No. Aquina told me you wouldn't skip because he wanted a 0k in 1901. Okay. I mean, hey, 1901 just, hey, we just got kind of big. Hold on. Relax. Oh. Guys, how is this turning into a Kane take off your shirt stream? Let me do 25 push-ups. Holy moly. Jesus Christ. Oh. I really need more space here. Ah. 1, 2. All right, there we go. 25. There we go. I get it now. It's 3308's fault for taking place of a poor random A seed. Guys, I'm not saying it's 3308's fault, right? Does that also make sense? It's not 3308's fault, but they're not entirely innocent, right? Right? Just like it's not entirely 1606's fault, but they're not entirely innocent. The only people who I truly believe are innocent are like the small A seeds, right? Oh, bruh. Those push-ups are too fast. Do slower next time. Oh, God. I am chalked. I went to the gym yesterday. My chesticles hurt. Oh. Thank you, Peace. Seriously, I really do appreciate the 5. Give me a second. I've been in Imperium for a ton of time. Even high A's, they always know what's going on with other imps. True, you kind of have to track it. At least 1606 don't take Diplo wins. That's a W in my book. Yeah, I guess it is. Hey, Stathis, you've been very passionate about shitting on 1606. Give it a rest. Give it a rest. Okay, I'm trying to sit here and express a neutral perspective and trying to give everybody else like the perspective of other people. That's my goal here. Okay, that's my goal. It's not to say it's one person's fault or the other. It's to try and tell you the perspective of the people who are pissed off. Right? Right? Okay, and what would you do if you were the A seeds? Give them absolutely zero compete until Kingsland and then push them out from there? Yes, I would. That's what I would do if I were the A seeds. It's basically imp ego. Maybe. We need a push-up cam. What's up, Death? Been some time since I've seen you in here. Wait, also been some time since I've streamed. So, Aquina, this is what I said, okay? This is what I said. If I were you guys, and now this is public knowledge. This is public knowledge, right? And you can choose to do this or not, and now they probably know what they're gonna do. I would not, if I was 1606, I would not enter Zone 5. Hear me out. Hear me out. Right? Because they don't want to fight you in Zone 5. So, I would not enter Zone 5. They will build up confidence. They will go and build into Zone 5. And then you attack them later. Now, they have full territory, forts down, all that stuff. They'll be more inclined to defend. If they fight you, that's a win for you. Just saying. Not trying to leak the strats, but that's what I would do. I wouldn't go in on zone opening, because if it looks like you're going to go in on zone opening, then they're not going to go in. Just saying. That's kind of how it goes. All right, I got another 25 for Peace. All right, give me a sec. Peace, thank you again. All right, thank you. I'm going to take my headphones off because they were falling off my head. Woo. Woo. 1, 2, 3. Woo. You know, yesterday, I was watching The Witcher, Season 4. Woo. Okay, it is actually getting hot. I'm not taking my shirt off. This is just my sweatshirt, okay? Let's relax. Oh. Ooh. I'm still wearing my old fraternity shirt, huh? Oh, my goodness. Okay, what is going on? Okay, are you calling me thick? Spring, you're oh, you guys are talking to each other. All right, you guys are doing that. Okay, I have no idea what you're doing. All right. I thought you were calling me thick, bro. I was worried for a second. My goodness, Peace. Thank you for the 10. All right. In fact, wait. Oh, wait. Whoa. I almost started a member-only live stream. Hold on. How do I change this? I think I can get... Oh, yeah, I can. It's the new month. All right. You know what? Because a lot of you guys are in here and so passionate about this KvK, we're going to give it another 5, all right? So, I'll say this. Even if 1606 has pilots, you do play this game to play the game, right? Can we be clear here? It doesn't matter if you have pilots or not. You actually want to play the game. So if your kingdom can't play on next pop, then I don't want to spend thousands of dollars to pay somebody else to play the game, right? Does that make sense? Since I'm clueless, can somebody explain in short why 606 didn't ally the 3As last KvK? I actually have no idea. That's not for me to answer. Isn't the cooldown in this KvK 16 hours? Yes, I believe it is. Hey, I will say though, if you guys are going to sit here and argue in my chat, then I will just point you in the direction of the Fleisch Discord, and you guys can go have some fun in there. But for this, I know it's a passionate topic, guys. I know it's a passionate topic for a lot of you guys. But yeah, let's try to keep it respectful, okay? Oh, excuse me. Hey, Gaming with Chew, I appreciate the legendary elephant tier. Much love, man. I'll do your 5 in a bit. Do you think Lilith should revise the vote cancel system? Maybe make majority of the camps, like 3 to 4 camps, will be able to cancel, rather than all of the camps vote yes? I don't know. I think all camps is fine. It does kind of suck when one kingdom or one camp can kind of dictate everybody else, but at the same time, I don't know. Peace, I want to go to the naughty corner. What is happening? Holy. Can you check Kingdom KvK 4 group and tell me if it's fair? 3727. I do not know the KvK group. MM Strikes again. Hello from 3355. What's up? Match code 1719. Oh wait, I think I have that KvK as well. Guys, I'm not even tapped into the game. I'm just reading chat. You guys are going crazy. So this is the 1719 KvK. All right. Wow, this quality is horrendous. Yeah, so this KvK is also chalked, right? Yeah, 3355. There you are. I mean, this win camp is kind of decent. 1029. Oh, it's 1029. 3535. This is a top B bottom. 1719 is this is a 2v2? What is this, Windows 1998 quality? Yeah, this is Interesting. Hey, this is not my photo for the record. Alright, Zala, that's on you, buddy. That's on you. But I do appreciate the screenshots. Yeah, so the only reason I said 2v2 is because they're outlined in green, right? Allies, enemies. So is this final? But yeah, this is another situation of like, I don't know, just one camp, just super outlier, and then you've got a bunch of filler. We need an oil up drunk stream. Chet, I could drink and do baller runs on the stream. How many of you guys would like that? Absolutely nobody. Okay, nobody wants to watch me do baller runs. I promise you. Also, I gotta do your 5. All right, give me a sec. Guys, I don't have enough space here since my couch is right behind me. I hate having to move my chair every time. Oh. 1, 2, 3. Oh. Oh my goodness. Guys, the lactic acid buildup is crazy. 1719 could have gone Troy. They could have. Wait, if 1719 went Troy, how, oh, that's Tavern Chat. How would 1719 have affected this? You know what? If you added, like, well, no, but it wouldn't even matter. Like, Kane, did you take off your shirt? Guys, I'm not taking off my shirt, man. What? I have to be very drunk for that to happen, alright? And probably not streaming, hopefully. Alright. 3rd through 8 mixed with 1719 as one camp could probably take 1606, maybe? Depends on how much you drink. Drink enough and even Golden Kingdom would be fun. True, bro, true. Guys, the last time I really had a drinking stream, well, to be fair, I think I was piloting one time. But the other real drinking stream was when I did a Me account review, so, yeah. 1718 and 1719 could have gone Troy. So if you just add, so let's just take this at face value. If you take this KvK at face value, and you just add 1719 to Mycenae, I don't know how you say this, and then you add the other to Dardania, now all 4 camps look somewhat equal. But that's maybe, I don't know. We want you drunk and looking through Mimi's Insta again. Oh god. Oh god. And then this is the 2965 KvK, right? I mean, 2965 isn't even that big, man. I mean, we just fought them. They're a very good kingdom, but they're not huge. And also, guys, every single time the 2 biggest camps are opposite of each other. So weird, bro. So weird. Like, why? Put them on the same side, man. Rumor says the shirt is coming off. Bro. How is this taken off in chat? Guys, chill. Even if you do that, 1606 would not take the 2v2. They don't want it even, which is their right. There's no way they would take a 3v1 there. They would almost be forced to take a 2v2, I think. Originally, it was 200 kingdoms. They added another 100 kingdoms to try to avoid no match found. Yeah, that makes sense. Guys, I'm not putting a number on how many gifted memberships it'll take for me to take my shirt off. That's not something I'm doing right now. Also, isn't there like terms of service? All matchmaking this pop kind of sucks. Yeah, I agree. Maybe there's something about the map. You know what? Let's look at the map. That's not the same map. This map. Is there something weird about the map being one-sided? I mean, I can't really see because this is in the way. No, not really. You start there. Zone 5, you fight. I assume past 7 right here. And then any Kingsland? Not really. People confuse this with a Furious stream. Is that what you guys do on Furious? You guys try to make him take his shirt off? Guys, let's relax. Let's relax. Is it really rocket science for the 4 strongest kingdoms not to queue in 2 to 3 weeks or to get in the same KvK together? I'm not in those kingdoms. I have no idea. Putting the 2 strongest, bro. Chat, I don't even know if I can heart your message, dog. All right, hey, thank you for the 20. Like I said, hey, I don't know how this has even happened. Okay, this went from like, guys, who started this? I'm actually at a loss for words. Like, this is talking about Diplo and matchmaking, and now I have 150 people here trying to tell me to take my shirt off. I mean, Furious does it on his own accord? Oh, God. Oh. Wait, does Furious just stream with his shirt off? People have to pay Furious to keep his shirt on? I don't think I've ever watched a Furious stream, actually. I should. Also, Chad, this is gonna make you either happy or sad. I don't really know. Ooh. All right. Anyway. Yeah, I maxed this. Very sad. Very, very sad. And then here I am. So I spent $385, and I think I also showed it, but the wait. Not that one. And the 120,000 gems. And the 120,000 gems. And you know what that got me? Oh man. Yeah, 5211 at 24. Oh god. So sad. So sad. So we're gonna play the long game hopefully, but I need gold heads, man. Kane wants to see shirtless Furious. Does he go to the gym? Hopefully. Gotta see that Wes Welker build. I do actually have the Wes Welker build. I ain't gonna lie. You got 133. I think I got 108. Something like that. Start a poll if you should take your shirt off. Guys. Calm down, all right? That event is so bad, such a bad event. So the only thing that's good about it is I got a lot of training speeds. I think I got like 200 days of training. But yeah, the universals are, I mean, I ended last KvK. I think I ended last KvK at 300 days, so yeah. Furious is jacked, is he? Oh man, all right. I got some competition then. I'm kidding. Oh my god, please. What about Gaines Gaming too? Isn't he a big gym guy? Chadsky's an old professional, but he's keeping his identity secret, so it's fine. They reveal the skills of Next Commander in 3 days. Yeah, I know. So that's, guys. Look, I'm not the biggest whale. Look. All right, VIP 19, not the biggest whale. I max a bundle every now and then. I'm kidding. If I was an Imperium, I'd be VIP 20. But my goal, and this is insane, guys, absolutely insane. I have to be maxing 5 commanders in the next 3 months. Okay. So I have maxed Achilles, right? And then I also have to max Hector. Where's he at? Level 10. Whoops. And I have 720 gold heads left for the next Cav commander open field, who's probably going to be pretty good. And then both Imp commanders in the cycle after that. So I'm pretty much going to max most gold head bundles from now on. Although I do have 202 of these and I haven't bought this yet. I don't know if I will. I don't know if I will. So, we'll see. We'll see, guys. You need a couple years to reach Furious? Dude, is he that jacked? Oh my goodness. All right. Hey, man, I do bench, well, it's been a while since I max benched. But, my max bench, like, I don't know, 3 months ago was 275. So, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. We stopped playing the game unless they add a new swap event. Okay, so I've also heard some rumors that there'll be a swap event, but I mean, I think that's just people being hopeful. He won't take his shirt off. False alarm. Guys, if you want to see with my shirt off, just go look at my Instagram page, right? Although, God, I haven't posted there in a while either. Goddamn, time to leave again? Holy moly. So, I'm only good for my shirt? Or I guess my body? Is that? Jesus. I'm kidding. You guys are wild. Alright. All you need is 12 weeks of chicken broccoli sauce and then you're set. Guys, my dinner last night consisted of baked beans, chicken thighs, and pasta. No, not pasta, because I had the baked beans. I always do a protein, a carb, and a veggie. Oh yeah, I had one of those salad packs, you know, like those are convenient, so they're nice. How can you afford gold chests with a shutdown? I mean, just because I'm not getting a paycheck doesn't mean that I'm out of money. All right. I mean, contrary to popular belief, I don't actually live paycheck to paycheck. Okay. So there's savings. There are other things that I have, other revenue streams, right? Like it's all good. Kane needs multiple layers of clothing so he can remove one layer every time peace requests. Oh my god. Guys, is this how 1606 works? Chatsky, does Eileen and Peace just, they get you on Discord voice and you like share your cam and you just take off clothing? Is that what I'm... Oh god. Baked beans and thighs are fire, no doubt. I mean, I'm a big thigh guy. Big leg guy. I mean, chickens too, of course, but nice thighs are nice. His OnlyFans pays for... Okay. Guys. Oh my god. Let's not go down the OnlyFans road, okay? If I am not willing to take my shirt off on stream, do you think that I have an OnlyFans as well? I mean, come on. Come on. God, I gotta send out my gem gather. Peace is sub to Chadsky's OnlyFans. Maybe that's how Chad says he's got all these businesses, all right? Secretly his OnlyFans. Oh no. Chad, I'm not spreading any rumors, all right? Oh. I said that with a disclaimer, okay? I'm not representing 1606 at the moment. Do not get me in trouble with the Queena. You never know. You always represent, no matter where you go. No matter where you go. Bro, what did Furious do to the community? Guys, did I just get raided by Furious or something? What happened? Seriously, what? 12-inch? Wait, so 12-inch hadn't had a stream in like 2 years. Was he taking his stream off and shit? His shirt off? What was happening? How about this? You know what? I'll make a promise right now. If 1981 next KvK wins, oh god, I gotta think about this. Wins the star, I will do. Oh god, am I actually gonna say a shirtless stream? That just doesn't make any. Why is that an incentive for you guys? I feel like that won't even be like a thing in 3 months from now. Like, I mean, like there's no what? Check DM in games. I'm ready for Achilles and new calves. Oh god. Which one are you? Right here? Yeah, that's disgusting. That is disgusting. Yeah, is that a full AP bar? Hey, buddy. Spend your AP, man. Spend your AP. Kane, don't make deals that you are sure about. God, I don't... You guys have me, like, saying weird shit right now. Like, if I have a few drinks and we win KvK and a star, then we're chalked. Wait, who are you guys allying next KvK? 1093 or 2049? I guess. Oh god, are we gonna be in there KvK? I hope not. The entire community would try and Diplo 1961 a free win. 1981. Let's go, guys. If I promise a shirtless stream for a star, will they all just give us a star? What do you think? Guys, I will definitely not do a hot tub stream, alright? He's moved nowhere. Oh god. Y'all are wild. Guys, I gotta go prepare for my ballers run soon, alright? I just woke up. You should have stayed asleep, man. Don't tune in the stream. This is not a good stream. I'll be honest. This is just not a good stream. I'm pretty sure 1093 and 2049 go on the 24th, right? Don't they go on the 24th? Shirtless stream, if you don't get a star, then I'm not fighting, bro. 2049 versus 93, what's your opinion on it? I think it'll be a great KvK. I think 1093, as it currently stands, is probably a little bit stronger than 1v1. We need to glorify losing KvKs, not winning them. True. What is the best for pants off? Okay, Mercy, now that's too far. That's a little too far, all right? 606 about to migrate to help the shirtless stream come true. Chadsky peace. They just migrate over, help us win the star. Yeah, oh god. Keep stream up, stream ballers. Oh god, no way. No way. 4 kingdom full of pilots? I don't know. I don't know about that. Have you done any playing around with Achilles yet? I did do a Achilles testing stream, yeah. But, I mean, I'm in off-season, and my buddy keeps hitting me in Canyon, so I have no idea who I actually lose to. Here, I lost to this guy. I beat Schmeitz. I'm playing around, actually, right now with the new lineup. Guys, I'm running Nevsky frontline. I know that sounds weird. I actually benched my Trajan Shajar. I was doing pretty much like an unhealable amount of damage. Here, I don't want to challenge somebody who already challenged me, but it actually is quite good. He did max it. Here, let's see. He just beat me. Let's see how this goes. Oh, what is this? I think I'm supposed to do something like this. Like this. I think this is how I run it. Okay, let's try it. QSH over there. This guy's gear is better than mine, but we'll see. Again, I'm running the, actually, let's do Joan here. Okay. I mean, we'll see how it goes. For Achilles, it's a must expertise. If you run 3 calves, he's a must. Oh, no, I don't have Achilles on, bro. Okay, I lost. Hold on. This whole thing works with Achilles. Do I have Achilles on defense? I do. Okay, I need him. All right. Hey, Kalito, sorry, you're, Oh, I don't have another challenge attempt, bruh. Well, I just fed him a free win because I didn't have Achilles on offense. Well, hey, it happens, man. It happens. But yeah, Achilles is really solid, man. Obviously, I haven't tested him in KvK yet, but, I mean, he's good. I upped my rating to a 7.5 out of 10, which these days is very high. The only 10 out of 10 commander is like QSH. I gave BQ like an 8.5 out of 10, so Achilles at 7.5 is pretty good. Ken, would you take your shirt off for 50 gifted? I mean, 250 bucks for taking my shirt off. I mean, that sounds pretty good. I mean, would I do it now? Probably not, but maybe at a later date. I only have 1 March Cav, then wait until the new release in a few days. Oh, from this event. Okay, there we go. I'll just buy them all. Why not? Let's try it again. Let's see how big of a difference Achilles makes versus Philip. So I can run the exact same stuff. Where is Achilles? There he is. All right. Okay, let's try this again. And if it doesn't work, then it doesn't work. Alright. I think this is good. Do I have my gear on? 1, 2, yes. 1, 2, yes. 1, 2, yep, okay. 1, 2, yep. And then last but not least, okay. Alright, let's try this. I'm gonna watch it. Chasky is also a Canyon nerd. I know that for a fact. I think my QSH hits multiple targets here. It's hard to see the AoE. I think his QSH is super strong. Although I did just melt one of his marches. I think I win this. 2 marches versus my 5, but I'm pretty low. And QSH does QSH things. Close. I actually don't know if I win this. I think I lost. But it is very close. What march am I hitting? Am I hitting QSH? Maybe I win. I think I win. QSH carries? Yeah, I win. Wow, that's very close. Very close. But QSH is obviously really good, but you can see the difference that Achilles makes. Put Shajar behind QSH. So I've tried that, but it does not do as well for me. I was thinking actually, because like I said, I do the I do frontline now with DPS marches. So I was thinking about doing QSH Shajar frontline and then Huo backline like this. Or I guess it would technically be like this, but in my experience, it just was not as good. I think the nuke, like the double nuke over here for what did I run? Like this? Yeah, this double nuke just did really, really well for me. And I don't even have like extraordinary gear, but in fact, I ran Belly Prime. I know, guys, this sounds really gross. So now we're talking about Canyon and all this shit, but yeah, I mean, I ran this for the rage reduction and 200 more rage requirement, and actually did very solid. So I don't know. I'm just trying it now. So pretty sure all the shenanigans about Canyon is going to be mixed up when we have the new release in a few days. All right. Quincy Jar behind the tank is kind of crazy. Behind the tank, I never thought of. I think after next Cav release, we'll be moving Quinn to front. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, Quinn is super tanky, right? So I never do well with BQ up front. Oh, I really like BQ up front. And especially because of this. He's super tanky, man. Super tanky. I mean, maybe it's just because of, you know, I've got my best gear on him up front. So maybe that sways my results, but yeah. Who knows, man? Who knows? All right, hey, look, I know this stream has transitioned into quite a few things. It went from talking about matchmaking and all this stuff about 1606 and yada yada yada, and just some final results before, or final conclusions before I end the stream. All right. I will say this. It is not 1606's fault. They have the prerogative to do absolutely whatever they would like to do. I think that them going for a 1v3 is signing up for fights and also signing up for a loss. I think that the community should try it out before hating on it. But at the same time, it does make the KvK a little odd for the 3 who are involved, right? So the 3 other camps. Blame is not solely to be put on 1606. It's not solely to be put on 3308. It's not solely to be put on Lilith. But that's just kind of where we are. All right. It went from that to my whole chat trying to get me to take off my shirt, which was weird. And okay, so maybe we'll do something like who knows? I have a few drinks if we win the star, and I take my shirt off. That just sounds weird, but who knows? You guys are strange. And then yeah. So now we're gonna transfer into the canyon, into the I have to prepare for baller runs and go get lunch. So we talked about our matchup. Yeah, Chad, you can go ahead and take a look at the start of the stream. I did take a brief look. Obviously I tried to play as neutral of a role as I possibly could, but you know, chat was on fire and I literally could not even respond to everybody. So you know how it goes, man. You can't really take a stance these days on the internet without somebody coming and coming at your throats. So it is what it is. All right, let's see. Is anybody live right now? I want to see if I can host anybody. Let's see. Apo's not live. Nobody's live. Okay, seems like nobody is live at the moment. It is what it is. All right. With that said, guys, much love. A lot of support today and a lot of viewers, and obviously appreciate it. 1901, by the way, is registering next pop-up, so I will definitely do a stream for our matchmaking. And yeah, we'll see. Kane, Sargon Achilles won't work because Artifact makes him smite. Huh? Artifact? Or you're talking about the thing in Troy? Anyway, that's a different topic. I'm gonna let Chazzy coach you on that one. If it makes him smite, that just makes absolutely no sense. Anyway, much love, guys, and respect to everybody out there. Again, no hate to any kingdom. You do what you want. It's all entertainment at the end of the day. Let's have some fun, all right? All right, cheers, guys. Peace.